Okay, let's close that. Get this open. Take this out. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Pop into here. Okay, we gotta get the YouTube link. There's the YouTube linker. Here's the second one. Swap this to this. Do that. Turn that on. That's good. Get that. Make sure this is muted. Oh. Boom. All that's good. Okay. What do I want to start with? Let's go on the cadet and start with that, I guess. Start with all that good stuff on the Kronos world. Make sure to start
Hello.
on stuff. Hello, Billy. How you doing?
Right. So, what's your plan?
For...
Neo.
Oh. Uh... Hmm. The thing I'm not sure is how the multiplayer works in that one this compared to the second one. Because I don't remember. Do you remember how it worked in the
I
second
remember
one?
it being. I remember it being fine.
Well, the thing is, I think it works the same way where we had, like, we use my instance as the main one, and we'd clear it, and, like, full clear, because you would get all the stuff. And then
Yeah.
once I did that, you had to boss rush to get through the zone, so we'd go into your instance
no.
and then clear.
I remember killing it twice.
You don't remember that? Okay. That's what I'm not
No.
sure of, because this new one is different, so I don't know how that works. Because it's like, not open world, but people are calling it like open field.
Summon? Okay, there's 3 different co-op modes. Summon Visitor. It allows host player to summon another player.
Yeah,
You
that's
must
not the
offer
one we'd be playing, because that one is
Yeah,
just
no.
like...
We're Expedition.
Yeah, we'd be Expedition, but I'm not sure how that
And you
works
can do
exactly.
a story mode. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Expedition's fine. Maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. We can test it out, though, because there's the demo. Baby says, I'm not gonna lie, Rin, today was pretty banger. What happened to make your day good? Redid Muso Zero and Zenogra after months of being washed. Congrats. Your skills have not failed you.
Months of being washed.
Since when is there a purple outline on these for like Epic and stuff? Has that always been there and I've never seen it before? On Mystic Frontier?
It's always been there.
There's always been
I
purple?
think that means difficulty, honestly. I think when I choose one of those, you get like super high difficulty.
Okay, well. Okay, that's a purple pouch. We will
But
definitely
I'm
take
not
that.
sure.
Oh, just take a free purple pouch. Wow, okay. Around 3 we can do this. Glowing. Yo, there are 3 heals here. What the fuck?
3 heals and no bag before on the last one.
Yo, thank God for that free purple. So what are you gonna try and do, VB? Wait, what's your current goal? After having successfully did Musu, Zero, and Zenogre. There's no way I could do that. Glowing, glowing. Blue pouch. Sure. Purple. Wow, triple 4. Okay.
Did you see the preview, by the way, for Maplestory?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it on stream so we can go over each thing. I'm just doing a few things real quick. I guess I could go over that right now.
There wasn't much, I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of the previews. They're kind of pointless.
Not really. They tell you exactly what's gonna happen. The only thing they don't mention is anything about the balance changes, but that's not that surprising because those are usually balance change stuff is not something that they put in previews because that doesn't get people hyped up. Hello, Starry. What else did you find out, VVB? Oh my god. Heating the Eiffel Tower by just 1 Celsius would require about 5 trillion joules of energy based on its mass and steel's heat capacity. This is where it gets weird. If one screaming cat somehow produced 1 watt of usable power, it would generate 3.6k joules in 1 hour. Dividing the required energy by that output gives 5 trillion. I don't care about the 50 bill in there. That doesn't matter at this point. Divided by 3,600 equals 1,402,777,778. With it. That was not actually a billion. It was a billion, not a trillion anymore. Can you tell I don't work with reading numbers that are trillions and billions without just saying 1 trillion and I don't read the full numbers? Because, like, when are you ever working with that big of a number for most things? Other than video games?
You use the little dashes. You should be able to tell, I believe.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Comma, not a dash.
You need roughly 1.4 billion screaming cats working non-stop for an hour to raise the Eiffel Tower's temperature by a single degree Celsius, assuming impossible perfect energy conversion. So VVB, I really want to know what brought on all these random temperature things. What's caused you to think about these things?
The cat was screaming at him, so he wanted to make them suffer and be useful.
Well, he's the one who got in trouble for feeding a cat, so maybe he's angry at the cats now. Currently trying to choose who gets 2 Absolab armor chests and who gets the weapon. Yeah, for me that's easy choices. Anything I don't play gets those. Anything I play gets arcanes.
Yeah, the Absol weapon is a little weird because you just get arcane weapons. The armor is always useful though.
Like I said, it's whoever I'm not playing though just gets that stuff. They're just like useful for whatchamacallit? Legion power.
By the way, I started on my shade. He's not a good monster, Parker. It's so ass.
Hey, let's look over this little preview thing. So the obvious thing that we knew was happening, the Kanna and Hayato remaster were happening. Who would have guessed? Considering they were getting their ascent skills and they're only built for the new specs. For the remakes anyways. So for all the people who don't have their ascent skills yet, Lin, Mozwan, CS Stel, Kanna, and Hayato, you're all getting it during this patch. There's no, oh, surprise, you're getting it later because of whatever reason. So that's good. We get a little bit of a preview of the Warrior revamp here. Hayato Ascent, Kanna Ascent. And that's pretty much all you see for their skills. There's a bunch of stuff on YouTube if you want to see more. This is their little event that they're having. So if you make a new one, you get the top rewards, and you'll be able to claim them by getting up to Hard Lotus Solo is the final one that you would need to do, which gives you a magnificent, what's the highest level growth potion, the one for 260 to 270? Either way, it's a 260 to 270 potion right here. Transcendent, there we go. A bunch of boosters, symbol selectors. I can't remember what this box is. I want to say this is a unique emblem box, I think.
It's definitely an emblem box. I don't
Yeah,
know if I don't think they've ever given. No, they've given a legendary before for the AV, so it might be legendary.
it might be legendary, most likely unique emblem, but either way, you're getting an emblem box with your second for your emblem. I don't know what's actually in these boxes, because this could be a lot of things. They usually package up these present boxes with like random stuff that doesn't like fit. Okay, it's a unique emblem box. Yeah, I mean, Kaling Chaos Vellum solo is
One
not
of them is
exactly.
200 soul artifacts.
Okay, so these boxes have a bunch of stuff. This is probably just some cosmetic stuff and just base like the starter items. But anyways, if you create one, you get the top rewards. If you already have one existing, you can do the bottom rewards, which is all the cosmetics, pretty much. And you just have to kill 40,000 mobs during this entire event. You have from 2-4 to 317 to kill 40,000 mobs to get all the cosmetics. Should be pretty easy to do. And same thing for going all the way and soloing Hard Lotus. Shouldn't be that hard to do. Some of these might also change because of the fact that we're on Heroic, and this might be the interactive servers because they tend to use the interactive server like pictures. So we'll see exactly what it is next week. New Leaf Mall, literally just a standard event. Check in 5 times, you get rewards. You're getting 10 of the coupons to upgrade the food court, which is essentially just the same as always. Upgrade stats you want to upgrade. Monster Park Clear XP, Arcane River. Well, I like how this says Grandia instead of Grandis, so clearly somebody messed up on the translation here. That's very nice. But yeah, this is pretty standard. This check-in stuff, pretty standard.
One of the best old style RPGs, by the way.
Hmm? Oh, Grandia? Yeah.
Grandia.
I've never played it. I've seen people play it. There's another training event thing, as always, of just kill mobs. It triggers a map clear. You get XP. It's a wacky inflatable waving arm man. I have no idea how annoying Victoria Adventure is or what it actually requires you to do. So we'll see how annoying this event is because I know nothing about this one. Mall Duo. So you kill monsters, the other person gets XP. Like the other character in your thing gets XP essentially. Yeah, take a load off in the break room to gain XP every 5 seconds based on your level. Defeat monsters to earn managing points and break room points. Exchanging managing points for XP boosts or solar energy for either member of the duo. Use break points to upgrade rest stats, increasing the amount of rest XP earned according to your preference. So, kill mobs, make points, use points to get XP, use points to upgrade how you get that XP.
Now, do you think that's gonna work across server?
It has in the past.
The last one didn't, right? Oh, it did, but I
Not,
didn't think it would.
yeah, it has worked in the past. So we'll have to see how this one works, but it might. Okay, 1 second here. I gotta read the random VB thing. A modern railgun shot needs about 25 million joules of electrical energy per shot. A llama spit has tiny kinetic energy, assuming a spit mass is 0.01 kilogram and velocity 8 miles per second. Kinetic energy equals 0.5 xm x v2 equals 0.5 times 0.01 times 64 equals 0.32 joules per spit. A dynamo would be wildly inefficient, so assume only 10% of that becomes electricity, giving about 0.032 joules per llama spit. Take 781 million spits each, once each. If you want to continuous firing, say 1 railgun shot per second, you need 781 81 million llamas spitting every second. Whatever, I missaid V squared. What, I don't care at this point. You're freaking doing random things, doing energy conversion into having impossible scenarios play out, essentially. I don't even know if there's 781 million llamas in the world. Probably there is, if we counted every single llama in the world, but who knows how many llamas actually exist in the world. That's not something I think anybody keeps track of. And, okay, so there's the Stamp and Meso Shop preview here. We do have the Plasma Heart. Oh, so this shop up here, I forgot. Okay, so there is going to be a cosmetic shop, I guess? Yeah, because we have two different coins here. So we have the coin that's used for items, and we have the cosmetic shop coin, and we have a meso shop. So the coin that's actually going to be used for items and stuff will be used for plasma hearts. So we do have access to plasma hearts now. Which you can see the stats here. 10 all stats, 500 HP, 5 attack power and magic attack, and 15% IED. With 20 stars on the heart. I believe you get one of these per event now that they're coming out. So you can slowly transition your fairy hearts into plasma hearts.
You get 3.
Oh, you get 3?
Yes.
How do we know
I
that?
mean, the twins video I watched said you get 3.
Okay, that's okay. Apparently you get 3 of these
I
per
mean,
event.
it can boom, right? So,
yeah, but I mean, I would just start up all mine to 17 first on all my characters because it's just straight up a flat upgrade to no matter what, and then I would try to like get it to 20 on other other characters after I finish my roster.
yeah. Fuck that.
Challenge bosses,
I
earn
just 20 are
tokens.
worth.
Use your tokens to get various items or snag the plasma heart upgrade module, allowing you to upgrade your fairy, titanium, or liquid metal heart. I have no idea what a liquid metal heart is, so I assume that's some reg server stuff. But if you get the little titanium heart, the base, or no, that's a lithium heart. So you need to make a fairy heart for your character before you upgrade. Because I don't think we can make titanium hearts on our server. Titanium heart Maplestory. Yeah, I don't think... I think the only heart we can use on our server is Fairy Heart. Also, it should also be the patch that fixes up the spec problem right now where they're not dropping. That also should be the patch that we see a bunch of the balance changes come in. If not all of them, we'll see what ends up happening with that. At least I hope they...
They might have fixed that now.
The spec
Because
drop rate?
you're talking about for the spec boxes, yeah?
Yeah. I thought they said on 2.4
I got
was
5
in the
and 40
patch.
minutes right now.
Standing in my way?
So,
Well, I don't know then, because I thought the...
compared to usual, that's very fast. But it might just be I got lucky today.
Yeah,
Might
because it
just go
says
lucky,
this
right?
issue will be resolved with the V266 update scheduled February 4th.
Okay, well,
So,
I got very lucky today. That's all.
you know, I wouldn't put it past them if they have fixed it already and then just were like, well, we're stupid, but whatever. Would not put it past them. Anyways, that's the patch preview. We'll get the full patch notes on Tuesday upcoming.
still blind to the difference between.
Oh yeah, download the demo, Billy, so we can try out the multiplayer and just see how it works in the demo. For Neo 3, we are almost guaranteed going to be playing. I'm at least going to be playing that game.
Okay, so we're gonna be playing it tonight.
No,
or
not
when
tonight.
do you play it
Not
to
on
start?
stream tonight. No, I want to just test the multiplayer and just see how it works. And see how that
Okay.
actually works. Because the game...
Yo.
So for the Neo... So the way it works is the game is split into chapters. Because there's time travel. Okay, spoilers, there's time travel in the game. Alright? We're going to different eras of Japanese history and dealing with shit. But you're not stuck in the era. So like if I want to go back to the first chapter of the game and redo the mission there, you can still do it. So it's not like you're stuck there, but it's not open world in the sense, you know, like a normal open world game, you could go anywhere, anytime. You have the map that's open world per era, but it's not like I could go from the first act's map and then transition to the second act's map. Whilst, like, you know, you can't just walk over to it. So that's why I'm saying it's not really like open world. It also still has the mission. You know how before...
Oh, it's coming the 5th of February.
Yeah, like it's literally next week that it actually comes out. Will I be playing it that day? No. We're probably going to take a bit because that is the day that the Maplestory patch, the Lost Ark patch, both drop at the same time. So I'm going to be extremely busy doing a bunch of stuff for both games. Maplestory should be pretty simple and just turn into bossing. So probably spend a few days just like do our bosses, then Maplestory is done for the week in terms of like bossing anyways, and then we can play Neo and stuff. Because I'm not gonna stop bossing.
We're gonna be a lot weaker after next week.
Yeah, because we are gonna lose
events.
all our event buffs.
So
yes.
I am going to boss on Sunday on this character and do everything, including trying to solo Heart's Errand. So if I kill it, you gotta find your own Heart's Errand. Sorry.
I mean, based on your track record, you should be able to solo it. Like, you definitely have the gear needed for it, but... What's this Sunny Sunday, by the way? It's just Honor, isn't it? Or something?
Yes. It's Honor and something else. It's 250. Oh, it's like Spell Traces, so for us it's just Honor.
Yeah, I was like, you were just saying it was something else, and I was like, I distinctly remember it's like a nothing event for us, because it's a reg server only thing.
Oh, legendary chest, what do you give me now? 0.2%.
That's not
so
bad.
Especially we'll give 2%.
Should I do something about the 192 missed voice calls from your service provider? What the hell did you not do? Pay your bill or something? Like, 192 missed calls from your service provider. What the fuck?
You know, you got me like, I didn't remember paying my bill this month, but I did.
Well, like...
I had to check on the phone.
192, at that point they would, if you actually missed a bill, and there's been 192 missed voice calls, like, I can't imagine
they might just
calling...
spam, because they spam random bullshit sometimes, man.
I never had that happen.
That was my last one.
I've never had that happen when I had my phone, but... Usually the only time I got messaged by my service provider was like... Honestly speaking, it was just if it was for the upcoming bill. That was like the only thing they messaged me about. They never messaged me about random spam.
Yeah. It was... The text messages are split up. So there is one that just your bill is ready. And that's usually my face.
Yeah, that's like the only one I would get. I guess once in a blue moon, like over the entire time I had my phone active and stuff, I maybe had like 5 messages, and this is like a 6-year period of like random, like, oh, there's we're doing something with this, so you get some off, or like random pizza place or something like that, or some random restaurant, like, oh, here you get a
Jeez,
coupon.
I thought, okay. I just got, like, keep getting spam called by people saying they're Bell. They're probably not Bell.
Ah,
Because I was looking through a message history and I'm like, this one's Bell, and I have like 10 different Bell messages.
yeah, so you're definitely getting spammed by
So I'm getting spammed
scam
by
calls.
bullshit. I haven't looked at a single one.
because I was like, dude, I don't feel like.
I knew they spam me. Like, I was like, there's no way.
Well,
I
yeah,
definitely
but
see
I mean,
Bell
like, I
every
feel
now
like
and
it'd be weird if your company is spam, like 192 missed voice calls. Right, like, we're talking about text messages, like a voice call from the company? I don't think I've ever had that unless I physically call the company for some reason. Where I initiate the voice call, but them voice calling me? Zero chance. That would never happen. Not unless, like... Not even, they would just be in text. Like, I'm pretty sure if you were, like, missed your bill payments and all that and you're not paying and they're canceling your service, they just send you a text like, hey, bozo, you're getting canceled because you haven't paid.
I've never forgot my bill for longer.
Oh, I said I've never done that. Like, when I stopped paying that bill is when I canceled. You know, that's when I stopped. I canceled. So it's like, you know, I didn't get a text message saying like, oh, your phone's disabled now, because I knew. Because I'm the one who called and was like, yeah, I'm disabling this. I don't want to pay anymore. Actually, at the time, it was the change
excited,
providers,
man.
But...
Mine finally went down after 2 years because I finally paid off the phone. Because I did like a 2-year thing for my phone.
Yeah.
Just to add to my phone bill. But that got finished, so I had to pay less.
You're no longer in debt. You truly own the phone. It's your thing now.
Yep.
That's like every phone, though. I don't think anybody, like, almost nobody just straight up buys the phone. Everybody just does that where you pay, like, a bit extra to pay it off over X amount of time.
I got it right after buying my vehicle, so I was like,
Okay, that's done. I forgot to start the weekly. F my life. Whatever, that'll get done. Oh yeah, I didn't even check. I'm pretty sure there's like 0 check-ins to do other than the Challenger World check-ins, because everything else is just done.
me and Tina had bullshit.
Yeah, but that's like the 3,000
And the brand one.
Yeah, but I mean like the events that are ending outside of Tween Tina, like the check-in for Sands of Times, all that jazz are all donezo.
Don't forget to use your Luxana.
Yeah, I only have like 30 minutes left on my Luxana.
I don't have very much left. Or maybe I do. I can't remember last time I used it. Can you look via here?
You can check it, I'm pretty sure, anywhere.
I literally have an hour left because I just used the 2 thing.
Oh yeah, the
Ren
queue from
event.
whatchamacallit? From the Ren event.
The Ren.
Yeah, because the Ren event's also ending on 2-3.
Rip.
Swap to this, turn on that, do this, that, boom.
So predictable.
Am I missing drop rate? No.
Still blind to the difference between courage. I suppose I should thank you for barging in here.
There we go.
You hadn't gone to the trouble of
The only event, like I said, that I'm not sure of is the one where it's like, bring your adventurers on a thing for like a, it sounds like a Maplestory classic event almost. That's the only one that I'm not sure what it is.
There is. It is. It's one of those where you control a character.
Yeah, but is it super obnoxious and I have to do it for like 9 years worth of time to finish it like previous events like that?
Okay,
that might be a
no.
skip?
That PvP one was a self-inflicted thing.
No, not the
'cause,
PvP
you
one. That's not it. No, the
the
PvP one was
cosmetics.
actually good. No, the one I'm talking about is the
You're
last
talking
time I
about
got a
the one where you,
Legion
like
block.
the archer and bullshit.
The Legion block event that I had way back in the day. If it's similar to that one. Where you have to leave your PC on for like the entire day AFK in that map to just do it. It was the dumbest shit. So
The only event I've like the little minigame ones lately is that fucking boat or the boat
Abyssal
one.
Expedition, Minor
'Cause the
Minar
lag.
Forest. This thing fucking sucked.
Was it worse than the boat?
Oh, 100, it's the worst event ever made in Maplestory. By far. Everybody hated it. It made a bunch of people like just burn out during that event. I don't think there's ever been an event worse than Minar. By far. You had to AFK 24/7 pretty much. Like you could never turn off your PC. You were AFK in that map at all times if you weren't at your PC. Then when you did get back to your PC, you had to do the event itself. Which took for fucking ever. It was just obnoxiously slow. You were weak as shit. You could barely jump. You could barely move. Because you're using fake characters. It was just like all around just a terrible event. That was the event that you stopped playing during. Because you were just burnt out from the previous stuff. And you missed that. And I just forced myself to do it for the Minar Forest thing. And like... Was the Legion block worth it? Yes, because I had it. But no, because it made me quit the game for like a while after. It just wasn't fun to play after that event. And like it wasn't a simple event either. It wasn't just like, oh, you AFK in the map, you get the things. Like you had to gear them up. There were strategies to gearing. You had to AFK and meet these breakpoints. Otherwise you literally would not be able to finish the Legion block. So it was like, it ended up being a lot easier. Like the guides made it seem like you would run out of time. But if you weren't like super optimized, you still had like 2 days extra. Yes, that's right. 2 days extra if you weren't super optimized. So there was a little bit of wiggle room, but it was a terrible event. And like people were so confused during it. Wow. What's up?
Can we do Ride or Die this week, or is there no point?
Yes. There you get, instead of having to wait for a weekly reset for the rewards, you get them instantly once you complete Ride or Die. Though I think you need to kill all 5 bosses this week to actually claim the rewards. Because it needs you to
Okay,
complete
so
it.
you just 5 and then you claim it. So we get a double claim.
Yeah, you essentially get the double claim this week.
Okay, I will probably do that after reset then. Get it done with.
Did you start downloading Neo, or are you going to download that later? When do you plan on downloading it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
already started. It's at 64%.
Okay. So at like 9 p.m. when I end my stream, we can pop onto that and just check it out and make sure everything works. Because you're going to have to take like 40 minutes to do the tutorial.
It's a solo thing.
Yeah, you don't get access till you get to the first real map of the game. Is there? There's like a fake multiplayer at that point in time. Because you can summon an NPC to help you with the boss. And you can PvP people. Because you remember how the PvP worked? Where you summon people who have died and then you can get their gear.
Yes, that was actually fun, but it was
Yeah.
kind of like
That's still there.
not worth. Cause
Well, now there's an extra thing to it. If you kill enough of those, it spawns like a special boss that you can activate. That special boss fucks. Okay? Like, that thing is scary. That thing farmed me like 20 times, not even joking. Trying to kill it. The rewards you get from it are really nice, but holy shit, was he rough.
okay, I will be right back. Gonna go eat fast. Read a blessing spawns as I leave. Awesome.
Doing my monster perks, getting my kinesis to 280. But yeah, excited to try out the Hayato and Kanna remakes. Well, most of the Kanna remake because I don't have a Hayato. Also, it said nothing about a Hyperburn, so I'm pretty sure I was correct in that if you want to make one of those, you're going to have to hard level it to actually get the event rewards from it. So have fun to those people hard leveling them. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be, so, you know. As long as you get that Monster Park XP up, you'll be leveling pretty quickly. But it's still going to take a while. And you'll probably have to do some hard grinding on that character to actually reach the breakpoints in time. Because I don't think there's going to be... There's not going to be that many sources of free XP in terms of events. It's going to be a pretty chill event period compared to right now. Which I can't say I mind, because, well, it's not even at this event. Like, you can skip a lot of stuff in this event and make it pretty chill. But we just had a pretty action-packed event time during this. The only thing I hope for is that we do get some of the changes. Like, at least, even if it's not all of the balance changes, I hope that we at least get what was supposed to come with the first Ascendant. Because that's a lot of, like, very good stuff that happens in that patch that's going to be very useful for everybody. Also, if you're a thief class of any sort that uses the poison node, the venom skill, I can't remember the name of it right now, but the skill that you can reactivate to explode, that is being changed to be full passive and actually do damage. So if you have not been leveling that, it is now actually worthwhile to do in level. It'll be like 2-3% of your battle analysis final damage, apparently. So it's actually good to level up now. For warriors, weapon aura becomes fully passive that you can just auto buff it. It'll be 100% uptime. So I would recommend you auto buff that instead of having to maintain it. There are some other changes that I can't remember for the generic skill nodes. Oh, for thieves again, if you have the skill that makes you take more damage and it has to reactivate itself. Instead of it being 30 seconds long, it's 15 and then boosts your damage, but also makes you take increased damage. The increased damage part of that is gone completely, like that. The increased damage taken part of it is completely gone. So now it's just a pure buff, no downside. You won't just randomly explode to damage because you're taking 15% more. Last resort, yeah, that skill. I wanted to call it like final something, and I was like, that's not it. That's not at all what it is. Because I never actually look at the name, because it just gets sequenced, and then I forget it exists. But yeah, that currently makes you take more damage. It will no longer make you take more damage. If we at least get the first adversary patch of balance changes that was supposed to come out with that. We'll have to see what ends up happening. I feel like they are going to have all the balance changes, but I saw something you would put in the patch preview, I feel. Maybe they should put at least a note, like, in the balance changes, but who knows? We will see in not that long of a time, honestly. Because the patch notes should be out on the 4th? Or, on the 3rd. Guaranteed on the 4th, haha. Because that's when the patch is actually happening. It feels so weird that I only have 3 dailies to do on this character. We're actually completed oh, we're gonna level up a symbol today, actually. We're gonna get Odium leveled up. But yeah, it's pretty much guaranteed that the next events are, like I said, outside of the one event where you get turned into something, unless that event is like a Giga event for a Legion block of some sort that I don't know of, which would be really wild if they did a Legion block event into a Legion block event to give you 2 right away if you just started, but most Legion block events are tedious to do. If it's not a Legion block event, usually they're pretty chill. Why do they make it so that the Legion block events are like one of the most despised events in the game? Nobody understands that. Because like, nowadays you only get it from Ride or Die pretty much. I don't think any of the other ones have been used in a long time. But like, why do they make it so that's the event that everybody hates the most that we have to do for Legion blocks? At least Ride or Die as a new player is literally just walk in, pretend you did something, and then you're done. So at least there's that going for it, but it's just weird. Nobody will ever understand that, I don't think. I don't think the game makers understand why they do that. Is there anything else I can remember that was changed off the top of my head when I was reading that first pair of patch notes? There's a lot of things that get changed. For the most part, it's just action delay reductions in the patch notes that they did, but they did change some classes significantly. Like, our good old friend Illumi is completely different after the patches. Do I know what actually changes for them and how it works out? Nobody knows, because the Illumi Discord hasn't even talked about it, it seems, in what Billy's saying. Okay, well, just doing my dailies on 2 characters is giving me 4 mysterious Spire Sec boxes right now. What is happening? Like, this is an abnormal amount no matter what, even before the, like, nerf or mixed up drop rate that they got. Alright, that is the dailies done on this character and the monster perks. Complete all, yes. Okay, don't do anything else on this. Why do I have a notification? Oh, the daily gift. It's a bright cube. A singular bright cube. Oh wait, I lied. It's 2 bright cubes. Okay. What am I feeling lucky with here? You know what? Let's get this weapon. Some bright cubers. Terrible and terrible. Alright, let's put the stuff into the bank that we need to put. Oh, I claimed the stuff on the Kadena, actually. Kadena is the one with all the pouches. Okay. Or, not pouches, but flames that I need to use. I need to figure out. I'm gonna have to take some time tonight. To, just set up the flame calculators for all the characters with their current stats and all that and figure out who needs the flames the most. I'm gonna guess that it's mostly gonna be the AB that needs a lot of flames. This is my best guess, but there's gonna be some flames that we use on the other characters also. Okay, that's good. What's in here? Oh yeah, that's right. We have 4 arcane armor boxes just chilling in my bank. This is a wild thing to be looking at. Do I still need one for this character? No, I don't. So I literally have 4 arcane boxes for my AB. I have a full set of extra arcane armor for my AB already. That's crazy. Okay, activate my stuff. We'll go with 6. And we'll go boss. I don't think there's a difference between my boss drop and farm set for this character at all. I think the only thing that switches... Yeah, I don't think there's actually a switch between them because neither of them has extra drop rate because this character only has the one inner ability.
This one's for the fans. Hope from me to you.
Alright, we do a little dance. We realize we haven't summoned the familiars. We do that. Wow. And nothing. I wonder if I'm gonna stop doing Golux. On like my characters that don't like... Once I get into 22, I don't really think I want a 23 Golux gear. Because it just makes it harder to replace, and like you don't need to 23 it to clear all the content that you're gonna need it for. Because like once you get enough pitched, it just gets full replaced. Because as soon as you break the set, you have to break the whole set. Because like... You would get a 20 all stat, 35 magic attack. For 2 and 3 set. And if you're a Demon Avenger, you get max HP 13%. Honestly, garbage, the 2 and 3 set effect. The 4 set's the only thing useful about Golux. But as soon as you replace one of the Golux pieces, it's like... Why would you keep doing it? You know, like, what's the point of that? We do have some chances to make a source of suffering on this character, though, in the future. That'll be nice. How far is the AB from maxing out his symbol, actually? Oh, I forgot to level it up on the other kit. Oh, it's got a ways to go. Okay. We're nowhere near being done this. Oh, but we are leveling up Shangri-La today. Okay, so we're getting Shangri on this character. I forgot to do it on the Kinesis, but that's coming.
With endless power! Feel it in your heart! With endless power!
Oh. The view bouts are out in force in these past few days. Gotcha. Surprised I haven't seen one of those bots that tries to talk to you like you're like it's an actual human and then just responds to you. And always makes no sense because it types its sentences way too fast for anybody to actually have humanly typed it. Kind of funny how they make the bot so obvious because it just types too fast.
Feel it in your heart!
Like, of all the things to give away your bot, it's like, oh, it types too fast.
Feel it in your heart!
It's like, yeah, well, that's kind of a bozo mistake. And something you'd think would be one of the first things you just fix. Like, if I was gonna make a bot that's trying to scam somebody through chatting in their stream by listening to what they say and then communicating back to you,
Feel it in your heart!
like, it's obviously got voice activation in some way of like, oh, it recognizes what you say because it responds kind of similarly, or at least in the same vein. Sometimes, not always, it's not perfect. But I imagine you could go and make that more precise. And I would just make it so that it actually reacts to how many syllables and like how long did it take to get your sentence out that it's reading and recognizing to then determine an appropriate response time. Because if I say, how's your day going? I guess you would need like keywords though. You need to make it really in-depth for what I'd want it to do. Because how's your day going is a very simple thing to answer very quickly of like, you can say, it was good. How about you? Instantly, and that takes no time.
Feel it in your heart!
I don't know. I'm essentially asking it to be like an actual full-blown human though, in responses, which we're not quite there yet. In AI.
Feel it in your heart!
Probably gonna be a long time before we get to that point for AI. Oh, I already killed my 300 mobs. Did I not activate the dailies? Is that what happened? No, I did. Oh, okay. I actually killed that 300 mobs and like just zooming. Oh yeah, this is the one I need the monster park for. The monster park button to buff myself up with crit damage and damage so I can actually one-shot mobs on my map. Because I'm too weak.
With endless power! Feel it in your heart! With endless power! With endless power! Feel it in your heart! Feel it in your heart!
This map would be actually so terrible to try and loot and farm it if actually trying to farm this map on this character. It would be actually a nightmare.
Feel it in your heart.
Hello, Sai. It's going pretty well. How about you? How you doing? Things going well? You get better luck with the big bags, or you haven't opened them yet for today?
With endless power.
Got 2 good chest spawns today. Nice.
With endless power.
Okay, that's that done. Claim that. Use these. Upgrade this. 1 epic Expesia. Specia. I love how everybody just types it differently because everybody just gives up on her name. Because it's like, why do you have such an odd name to write and say? Ah. I just realized I got rid of my solar thing. 1 legendary, damn! One of those is a little bit better than the other, but still insane. Congrats, congrats. I don't care about these characters right now. This character has to do so much to actually be usable, so fine on that. We're done here. Let's go to the other server. Oh, wait. I have to log in and do the, whatever that's called there. Mystic Frontier. Okay, what do we get? Oh man. Of all the things I could get from a legendary, honestly, the Roro rings are like the least enjoyable ones. It is just not sustainable to use on reboot. We do not have, like, there's just no way to maintain this thing. Also, I don't think I would ever use the temporary summons, the temp summon one. It's cool that I have it, but I would have much preferred any of the other rewards from the legendary. It is what it is, though. Okay, and then this Mystic Frontier had a purple bag, 3 Karma Rebirth Black Flames. Garbage, garbage, garbage. If only, well, actually, no, it would have been slightly better. Again, if this 65 luck was with the all stat for this class, it'd be amazing. But sadly, I'm a Dex class, so still a garbage flame from a book. What the hell was? Why was that so loud? Holy moly, game! You need to calm down with that sound sometimes. Okay, this is done. This is done. Everything's been claimed. We do need to do this shop and buy it out, which I'm mostly going to be doing this. Rational Harvest, start that up to make sure I get some of that. Challenger Seal. We have 5, why not? Oh, this also resets, so I could buy the 20. Where is that? That's from the Meso shop. Wait, does this mean the Challenger Seal is going away with the end of this event? Where is the timeline for this? No, this is still 421. Okay, so the Meso shop's going to have these added to it for the next event too, also. Gotcha. I have the Punch Kings to do also. Oh, shit, I forgot to do... Oh, wait, no, I did do it. Right, because I still have Guild Skill access? Yeah. I did do my, the hell is it called? Thing that I can't remember right now. Why am I forgetting it? Covert. I did do my covert. But I did forget to do my Punch Kings with the rented gear. Though I think I'm going to rent gear again for the Black Mage kill. Because we have what? Yeah, so that's Sunday is the reset for Black Mage and all that. And I want to get my Black Mages and all that done before. Because of the event and the potions and all that. Because these are all timing out, so we are going to do that. I've not opened bags today yet, but got good bags yesterday. Well, that's good. Happy that's going well. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to the seal and remove some seals here. Remove some more seals, remove more seals. That was legendary I just saw. Alright, we have 700 of energy. Can we hit level 9 finally? Last tap magic? Man, I cannot hit the 6% for the life of me. 4K vouchers. Nice. That's very good. Let's go zap some things. Woo! My pet's not looting. There you go, pet's looting. Yeah, okay, we have all our buffs here. To the train. Yesterday was a 17 trillion XP day. Holy moly, you pumped. The RNG of chests and like bags though. Because you did the same amount of grinding as you probably did every other day. You just got way more rewarded because you got lucky. But I mean, it existing like that, like no matter what, more XP is more XP. So whether there's some RNG involved in that XP, I'm not gonna mind. You could hit big, or you still get more than you would have got back in the day. So be happy.
Splinter. Splinter.
I don't mind that type of RNG though. It's something that's like fine to have in a game. Actually, I was talking about that with Raz yesterday. About good RNG versus bad RNG. And we were comparing like RuneScape's RNG to like other games. Mostly Lost Ark in this case. Whereas like in Lost Ark, there's something called a core that you can only get from raids. The problem is there's like 70 options or something. Like there's a lot of options for those that you could get. And like you're not guaranteed to get what you want, and the pity's pretty bad. So it feels like a bad RNG system, because it's RNG of like you need to get the correct rank of the core and the correct core for it to feel good, so you get the ones you want, right? That's like a bad RNG system, we were saying. Whereas like in RuneScape, there's no guarantee you're getting the item. You could kill the boss 100,000 times, and theoretically there is a world where you might not get that item, right? But the thing is about RuneScape is you can just keep farming it. Nothing stops you from keeping to kill the boss because there's no weekly lockouts or any of the sort. So like while it's RNG, it's kind of like PoE in a sense where like you just keep farming until you get the drop. You know, like it's an ARPG in a sense of like if I keep at this, eventually it should drop. So like that's a way better RNG system than like, yeah, you're not guaranteed the drop, there's no pity or anything, but at least you can keep playing the content you want to do and getting the rewards you want to do. Which I feel like a lot of MMOs fail at. Like, now that there's a pity system for pitched, at least, like, even if you're the most unlucky person in the world, eventually you will get the pitch drop you want, outside of a few select ones that they just don't give access to. Through the pity system and stuff like that. But that's like, it's still way better than what it was before, where it was like, yeah, you might never see a pitch in your life for the specific one you're hoping for. So they've taken steps, like, yeah, it took a long time to move these steps, but at least they're there now. And they have been improving on it. Like, it's not like they've just let it sit there and be like, oh yeah, this is the pity system, that's it. Nothing else is being added to it. So at least there's that. I guess I have no reason to kill these 500 right now, because I'm just gonna go do the rest of my stuff. And then after that I will finish the 500 mobs, because I'm just gonna go farm there, because I have nothing else I need to do. Oh, I also didn't do my Mystic Frontiers, I don't think, so let's go do that real quick too. Probably do that before these monster parks, just because of the fact that I do need to start the timers for resetting those. I don't like the fact that the Mystic Frontier has a cooldown period after you finish the expedition. I feel like it should just be like, you finish it and you can send them out. At least that's how I feel about it, but alright, glowing, and action points. You know what, we'll take the action points, why not? Glowing, blue pouch, see? Easy, blue pouch. It's a 31. We have a +7. I'm pretty sure with this we're good. I was like, I don't think I need to reroll anything. Wow, okay, action points are the option here. Gotcha. Okay, well, I don't know if I can do that. Oh, I would have needed a bit higher. I mean, that was a cursed run, no matter what. Not much was lost in terms of unluckiness there, so whatever it is, what it is. Oh, I went to boss and not boss drop. Let's see, I was like, wait a minute. I have a Ringer of Strength that just activated with my cooldown. That's not supposed to be there. Hey, a superior belt. Don't mind if I do. Where's the pile of superior belt? Wow, I don't have another superior belt. This is my first dupe. Okie dokie. I now have 2 superior belts on this character.
Still blind to the difference between
Got a little bit of a stuffy nose today. Happened when I went outside this morning because it's like giga cold. I don't know if you've ever been in cold temperatures where you go outside and literally your nose, the like moisture in your nose freezes instantly. And then it's just painful to breathe. While those little icicles and all of the moisture freezes and like you break it apart from breathing. Okay, it's a weird feeling. It's not enjoyable. But when it gets cold enough to have that happen to you, you will understand the pain of it. And be like, yeah, I understand what you mean now. Oh, I don't actually have a cold or anything. It's just like a sniffle. Because my nose is a little bit stuffed. I don't know why I'm locking these in place. It's not like I ever sort. I don't know why I did that. Oh yeah, it would also help if I equipped this in my boss set, huh? Concerning the gear that I was being replaced by kind of disappeared. There we go, we're back to normal combat power. Wait. 2 arcane umber weapon boxes. And 2 apps armor pieces. I just have no way of sending that over to the other world, I feel like. Boss damage 40% while attacking. Okay, well, that'll be useful for this weekend. Boss damage 40. Okay, I'm trying to get a farming nodestone game from these mapes. XP obtained by 50%. Nice. There's a farming nodestone. Oh, I still had the Meso obtained one. Well, it's... Oh, that's expiring. Well, it doesn't really matter. Boss damage, XP. Let's just grab these, because, like, honestly, I'm just not going to use these on other characters. I'm not sending them over, so why am I even debating that? Okay, that's good. There's an XP nodestone we gotta use. Which, actually, XP nodestones are useful for this character. Because Arachnid and this are not maxed out. So it's actually useful. I did forget that the XP nodestones are, in fact, somewhat usable. 3% with strength. Well, you know what? We can just chuck them on the other... Oh, wait. What's my pendant? Okay, the pendant's not being changed. Gotcha. The pendant's good. What's my current... And my current pendant has... garbage. Gotcha. This is what we need to give. Some flame love. Terrible. 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 Still garbage. Ooh. Oh. I mean, it's better than before, but I wouldn't call that a win. Yeah, fuck it, we'll use a black flame, why not? I gave something. Not good enough to keep for the future, but I mean, it's something. Boop, 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 boop. Extract all of that. Okay, that's done, that's done. Let's go do the monster parks real quick. Then we set up for a little bit of a farm session. Oh, Billy. Gotta run to the store, gonna be a bit. I see. We're gonna do the Kazakh opening, add reset, by the way, for my things, and then I will do, most likely not tonight, but tomorrow I'll probably do off-stream my, whatchamacallits, the rest of the runs for Ride or Die. Oh, that reminds me, I need to claim this stuff for Ride or Die, because I haven't done that on most of the servers. I haven't gotten the Legion block on the other one, and I haven't gotten the weapon box from this server, because you can't get the Legion block. I find it really dumb that there's not a special reward for doing it on the Challenger World or something in replacement for the fact that you don't get the Legion block. I find that really dumb, but it is what it is.
Scatter. Scatter.
It's kind of sad that I'm looking forward to the new monster parks, not for the XP, but just for the change of sceneries. Unfortunately for me, I think all my... Well... By that time, the Challenger World will be gone, so I will be just doing it on the main world, so... Though when that comes out, no, the second Challenger World starts, and you're able to do 14 a day, so... I will have a change of pace, because one will be doing a lower monster park than the one will be doing the max monster... Higher level monster park, because it goes up to 290, and I will definitely not be 290 in that time frame. 285 for sure. 290, zero chance.
Scatter. Splinter.
God, the monster parks are so easy on this character. Hurricane with flash jump. The best technology ever invented.
Scatter.
Yeah, there is some... Let me set this up here. Move this. There we go. Boom. There we go.
Splinter.
And like all the hotkeys I would have pressed, I wasn't even close to Y button or anything. I don't know how I opened up the chat to Spiegelman menu. Oh, Lightning, you just missed a one.
Dance. Dance.
Oh, and other gaming news. I'm curious when they're gonna, like, stop trying to release those hero shooter games. Because they keep flopping with them. Because there is the High Guard game now and Concord that have released that just, like... I just don't even understand how those people thought the game was gonna work out. Because, like, there's just nothing. It's just, like... pretty rough. Maybe the High Guard game isn't as bad as I'm making it out to be right now. Because most of their problems seem to be related to the servers just kind of imploding. But from what I was seeing, it didn't look very inspired. It's crazy how you can tell some games just are made with, like, not much inspiration and just, like, we had an idea and we did not flesh this out whatsoever. You know, because, like, for all of its failures at first for Cyberpunk, when that came out, and, like, I can never remember the name of that game. No Man's Sky. When No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk released and they were complete and utter failures at first, you could at least tell that there was some passion behind the project, you know? Like, it felt like, okay, you had an idea,
Splinter.
you have messed up in the execution, but we can see that there's at least, like, some passion here. Because then those two games proceeded to get updates and, like, actually become really good games. But then with something like High Guard, I'm not feeling that passion there. I feel like that's just gonna, it's Concord 2.0. A release, failure, and into the bin, completely forgotten that it exists.
Dance.
I'll never get over the fact that one of my friends, he works in retail, and, like, he had stories of people coming in talking about Concord, and he's like, how do you, like, what is, like, how is it that random people in his store would come talking about Concord, of all things? When, like, none of us who play video games had heard about it until it released, pretty much. Like, until the day of release for Concord, I had not heard about that game whatsoever. Oh, I'm done my 7 runs. Okay. Hello, Tween Tuna. Give me bag. Me sort inventory, because holy moly. Pop that, pop this. Hey, XP coupons. Never gonna be mad about that. Pretty sure I sent these out, right? Yeah, okay, these guys are good, so we're just waiting for them to come back or have been sent out. That's done, pretty much. We gotta do this, but we'll do that whenever. Okay. I guess we just farm for 2 hours, and then after that we'll do the daily reset stuff. Okay, that's done with those. So we have the XP and wealth. Say, we'll also, no, not the MVP super buffs, but the XP coupons. And we need the VIP buff XPs. Okay, so let's grab this. Let's grab 4 of these for the 2 hours. Okay, we got some cubes here to use. What do we want to try using these on? Honestly, the weapon. See if we can get something good here. You never know. Any of these rolls could be insane. And none of them hit. I also have these Karma Solid cubes that we could use on something. Let's see. What would I want to try and use this on? I guess I could just use it on the Pinot and just send it. They're gonna time out soonish, so. Let's see. We need to get better than 21% attack. Which, better than 21% attack is just literally 3 lines of usable stuff. Well, I say usable. Attack, specifically 2, and then 1 extra, like, usable line. Ideally, it would be triple attack, but I've never rolled that before, so... One of these days it'll happen, but so far today is not that day. Okay, that cleans up some inventory slots. That's good, because we are definitely struggling with those slots all the time. Okay, that's that, that's that. Oh, we didn't actually turn these into XP coupons, so they wouldn't really work for the purpose. That reminds me, I can claim the MVP things, because why not? Okay. That's good, that's good, that's good. Whoops. We want the other one.
Splinter.
And then we also want
Splinter.
this one. Okay, so T here. That there. There. Boop, 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 boop. Activate all my buffs. Activate the VIP booster. And we're good to go. One thing I will turn on though is the ability to actually see my skills, because trying to farm without that makes it a little bit harder.
Dance. With hero's blade and dragon's might.
Yeah, we didn't miss any pots or anything. Okay, everything buffed up correctly. We are good. Been a few times where for some reason my wealth potion does not want to activate from my sequence. You always go 0 transparency for farming? Interesting. I like being able to see my summons. I don't know.
Dance.
At the end of the day, transparency is always a preference. Apparently they're making it so transparency is going to be even lower than it currently is, because right now the lowest it can go to is like 5% or something like that. Because in one of the upcoming updates, they increase how much transparency you can have, so you'll be able to see your skills even less.
The sword
Which honestly will be very nice for bossing. Because, I'm going to be real with you, I still can't see diddly squat when I'm playing my Kadena.
Splinter. Dance. Splinter. You can always run.
Holy, that is a teleport system to get to where I want to go.
Splinter. Scatter. Scatter.
Spamming my VIP boosters because they're gonna expire.
Scatter. Scatter.
Yo, I'd already activated you, so I know the Tween Tuna portal will not disappear on me, so I'm not worried about this.
Splinter.
Actually, am I correct? Don't. What do I need next?
Scatter.
I think it was act. You can go look at my page.
A world died. Service.
Okay, where did I put my thing? Hexa, there it is. Move that over here. Oops, that's wrong. And put that right here real quick. We are supposed to level up this to level 2.
Splinter.
Oh, now we're activating the final boost node. Okay, so I need 75 for that. Gotcha. Aha, so I'm trying to read something on Reddit right now, and it seems like Reddit's having some issues. Because the pop-up I'm getting for trying to read the post is saying, your request has been blocked by your network security. Please try to log in with your Reddit account. Looks at Reddit account that is logged in right now. Looks at thread. Methinks that El Reddito is having a little bit of an issue. Yep.
Scatter. Splinter.
What? Why can't I copy paste this into it?
Scatter. Dance. Splinter.
You know there's too much loot when your little vac pet struggles to loot it.
Splinter.
Oh, I cook too much.
Splinter. Dance.
Oh. I didn't check. What rank did we get as a guild? Were we rank 1 this week, or were we rank 2? Considering we're, yep, 13, so we got rank 2.
Dance.
Not like I know how to do covert whatsoever. I walk in there with no buffs, no nothing, and just go and do it. I'm like, I exist, I get the score. That's all I do. Damn, there's a lot of people who didn't do anything on their characters last week. It must be so hard to get a guild that actually just does his coverts and all that stuff.
Dance.
200 people actually doing their weekly quest. Feels like that's going to be a hard ask of any guild in any game. Unless you're actually paid to do it.
Splinter. Dance. Splinter. Scatter.
Da, 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 da.
Years uncounted.
I really wish you could activate the VIP booster during these effects. It's very annoying that you can't.
Splinter.
Ooh, a Star Spec box. How many is that been? You can in other versions, not GMS. Wait, what? What? Why then? What causes GMS to not enable that? Another odd quirk of GMS, gotcha.
Dance. Scatter.
No. I don't know a lot of the things about Maplestory, sorry. Like, I know a lot of stuff, but I don't know everything. I know, like, I know a few things of, like, KMS and the other versions, but for the most part, I don't really pay attention to them that much outside of the patch notes. And, like, big events that happen. So small things like them being able to activate, boosters during, like, the auto clear map things, like the full screen attacks and all that. Like, I never would have known that without somebody telling me. There's a lot of little things like that that I just don't know. The Luxtari versus your Lucid. I believe you can do it. Phase 1's honestly the hardest thing as a Kadena, because the rock golems tend to kill you a lot while you're using your abilities. But Phase 2, outside of the fact that Shuriken plus back combo is like one of the worst things to try and do because of the small platforms. Yeah, it's not too bad. So I believe you can do it. Make sure to use all your lives. You know, you have that extra life and the Aurelius potion due to being a Nova class. So just make use of all your tools, and I believe you got it.
Splinter. Dance. Splinter. Splinter. Scatter. Dance. Splinter.
I wish there was a way to change the colors of the chat, like your username's colors in my OBS. Because for some reason, actually in this case, all of you guys are using pink. But I wish I could personally change it myself and not be affected by that. Just because, like, who's got pink as their name, man? I always have to read the name before I respond to stuff because I'm like, wait a minute. At least with Starry and Starry, it's very obvious because Starry has the extra, what are these called? Badges. But like every now and then VBB pops in and says something and I'm like, hold on, that was VBB saying some random ass thing.
Dance. Splinter.
Honestly, that would be a great way to troll a streamer though. His entire chat of however many people is all the same color. Everybody just comes in, instantly changes to the color, and just trolls. Oh, I was just talking about the name color. Because everybody in my chat likes to use pink. I was just saying, like, it would be a good way to troll a streamer. If your entire chat just uses the same name color. Because there are times when I'm reading chat that, like, I don't always read the name, and then I'll be responding to something, and I'm like, wait a minute, that was a different person that said that. Which is just a skill issue on my part, but it's kind of funny.
The sword sings. The heart cuts.
This person came in, teleported into the map, just to instantly die. Unfortunate for them.
You can always run.
What channel was I in? Channel 2. You know, I've never tried to check for burning on this map. I doubt there's any burning, but who knows? Maybe there is.
Dance.
That was such a weird sound I just heard. At first I thought it was Billy, but he's still muted in Discord, so it definitely wasn't him. Okay, okay. I don't even know how to explain the sound I just heard, because, like... it's not something I've ever heard before. Either way, I'm not hearing it anymore, so it is what it is. Random sound go. Not too surprising to have that happen, though.
Dance.
Here, I have 2 Planet 20 entry tickets that we can use. Use those today. Got some vouchers to use up here. A lot of XP things. When do these expire, actually? 2-2. Okay, so be using those up, but considering we had 24-hour support pretty much for when I did the grinding on Sunny Sunday, I was not expecting that. Good luck, Sawyer. I hope you have some good bad luck. Good bad luck. That's not what I'm trying to say. Good bag luck. After this VIP booster, we're gonna activate the Twint portal and go into that. $1K from big bags. Oof. Oof. 12.3 trillion in XP today so far. Oh, that's a pretty good day.
Scatter. Dance. Dance.
Definitely nothing to scoff at. It's a decent day of XP. Not as big as your yesterday, but you know, there are some exceptions to each day here with RNG. Okay, we'll set up the summons, and then use the next one as soon. Well, not as soon as this light bulb appears above my head.
Scatter. Scatter.
How does this work? Because this just popped up. This is a problem. Do I lose a bag because of this? I better not have lost a bag because of this.
And split the heaven. Make way. With all my heart. Scatter.
No, I have the 2 bags. Okay, so I didn't lose a bag. So I have the 3 boxes plus the 2 bags. Okay, we're good. Because this one hasn't been killed yet, and we'll get the pop-up above our head, and then all will be good. At least that's how it should work. We'll see. It was at 50%, so it'll probably still be a bit till this dies.
Dance. Dance. Splinter. Scatter. Splinter. Scatter.
Okay, that's one purpley boy.
Scatter.
Okay.
Splinter. 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 Dance. Dance.
Okay, and that is the bag that we're missing. Yep. If I look at this. Is it 6 more times? Yeah, and I already used one of them. Okay, so.
Splinter.
Now we use this, and we go back into the portal, and we do another activation of our good old friend.
Scatter.
Damage completed. Pop this, go over here. Pretty sure I've used my 10 VIP boosters for the day, so I do need to change into the clocks to use those up. But I guess I could just let the accessories go and use the clocks afterwards, because it's not like I'm going to farm 50,000 mobs. We do want to claim... Nope, not this one. Where is it? This.
Scatter.
Claim, claim, claim. Yep. Claim.
Scatter.
All that stuff. Done, 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 done. Done. Kinda done. Brighted Eye entry we haven't completed. Luxana we haven't completed. Vernian Bloom. Have some clocks we can claim.
Scatter.
How close were you to soloing it?
Splinter. Dance.
36 P1, way better than your last attempt. Well, you still got quite a ways to go, but yeah, that's some good progress.
Noise run. Splinter. Splinter. The sword sings. The heart cuts. Dance.
The random TP messed you up? Yeah, the random TP is definitely the curveball of like, oh, I'm dead now all of a sudden. Because it can land you in golems, it can reposition you, and then you go through a golem because of a forced movement skill you're using, and all sorts of random things can just get you murdered off a forced TP.
Splinter. Dance. 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 Splinter.
Tried to preserve your Ascend Brutal damage for a boost in damage. Yeah, honestly, like, for me, Ascent skills and Lucid, I would just use them for the final burst, depending on how strong the character is.
The sword sings. The heart cuts. Splinter.
Yeah, unfortunately for you, Cadena is just like, there's never a time where Cadena is like, oh yeah, it'll be easy to do this boss in Cadena. That's never the answer. Cadena always has a massive learning curve of like, just playing the class baseline and then bossing on it is also a task and a half.
Scatter. Dance. You can always run.
Wait, it's only the Maplestory Reddit I'm having issues with. What the hell? Oh god, what did I just click? Oh, I clicked on this thing.
Scatter. Dance.
Okay, we're gonna bloom this, get that, get 3 of these, yes. 9 more activations of this? Okay, we will be able to finish off these activations and even do a couple of boosters during that too even.
Splinter.
Nice. This is not gonna be close to finishing, but that's fine.
Dance. Scatter. You can always run.
Let's see. Trying to think. Unfortunately for me, I have wasted a lot of tickets and boosters, but I just did not grind enough to use all of these. Like,
The sword
That is so
sings.
much grinding.
The heart cuts.
So Sunday, I have to do quite a few, like there's quite a few things I need to do Sunday. In terms of reset stuff, there's going to be black mages to do, because I want to make use of the event buffs and all that to make those easier. Get those out of the way so that next month's I can just build back up. I have a bunch of potions to use, potentially more potions, because we're about to get 100 Kazakh's openings.
The
So
sword
that's going to be
sings.
quite a bit of loot.
The heart
We'll have to see
cuts.
what we end up with. How many more stories do I have? 6 more, okay. Don't think I'm gonna complete those actually. I forgot how long it actually takes to do one of these procs.
Splinter.
So I can actually see this. Okay. You know, I see some dumb stuff sometimes, but like TikTok really has a lot of dumb tips and tricks that people try to say. Like I usually end up watching TikTok through YouTube because somebody will make reaction videos to TikTok stuff. And you'll see some wild stuff and you're just like, wow. That's kind of crazy. Like an airbag delete in your car. It's kind of like the bedazzling of the steering wheel that I saw at one point. That people were putting, like, customizing their steering wheels with a bunch of little, like, jewels and metal bits and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, but you do realize, my friend, that when you inevitably get into a crash with that bedazzled steering wheel, that explodes outwards. That is not good for your survivability. Because now you have made a shrapnel bomb. Pretty much in your face. Yeah, you've now made a claymore out of your thing that's supposed to save you from dying. Not ideal. Then again, there was the Tide Pod challenge, and I don't think people will ever really let that one go, because that was, yeah. Oof. A lot of dumb shit has happened that we find out about. The thing is, everybody acts like, oh, people are way dumber nowadays, but I'm like, no, it's just that now we know they're dumber because they post it on social media and everybody gets to see it. That dumb shit just used to happen and nobody knew about it because only the people involved would have it happen to them.
Splinter. Scatter.
We're not collectively more stupid. Well, influence has a wider range now, so I guess in some ways more people that wouldn't have done it in the past do end up doing these things. But the logic still applies of we're not any smarter or dumber, we're just as dumb as we used to be. Alright, yeah, like probably on average it's worse overall. But let's be real. Humanity has always been kind of stupid. Dumb shit was gonna happen whether we like it or not, and it'll continue to happen whether we like it or not. We just have a little bit more influence nowadays.
Splinter.
Okay. Four minutes until a reset. Make sure to claim all your things if you haven't claimed all your stuff.
Scatter. The sword sings. The heart cuts.
Alright, finish the stories. Did I get another 50,000 mobs? Oh, we are going to get another 50,000, or not 50,000, but 5,000 mobs. For the bloom. Oh, let's see, where's my bloom at? Ba-da-da-da. It's all the way at the bottom, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, there was no way I was getting to 100 of these. This should have been like 50 at best for the Avernia and Bloom background coupon. I don't know, the 100 is kind of ridiculous. Do you need to level up your Xenon a couple times? Oh, Monster Park and dailies. The quickest way to level, honestly.
Splinter.
Well, the quickest way over time, I guess. Is that my first treasure chest today? That's my first treasure chest. I have farmed an hour and I've gotten one treasure chest. This treasure chest, like, spawning is all over the place. It's wild.
Dance.
Come on, 50 more mobs. There we go. Claim that.
Dance.
Yeah, I mean, unless you, like, save up a bunch of resources to just power level the hyper burns, they do take time.
Scatter. Scatter. Splinter. Splinter.
Doesn't really matter that I put it low like that, but
The sword.
it was a little
sings.
bit of a mistake on
Knowledge
positioning.
counts.
You know, I never actually checked these purple familiars. Let's check out their potentials here. Strength and MP, HP and int. Okay. And devil type or more dice out. Okay. Well, they're both garbage, so what that means, we get to play the game of will they upgrade?
Scatter. Dance.
And the answer to that game is we hope they do. Because it's not a very fun game to lose at. Not the worst game to lose at, but it's definitely not up there as a fun game I would like to play. No. We have hit reset. Happy reset to everybody. Make sure to restart your auto harvest and all that jazz.
Splinter. Scatter. 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 You can always run.
And rank up. Familiar rank engine. Okay, you little. Please rank up.
Dance.
37 plus 1.
Splinter.
$37 plus 1.
Splinter. Dance. Scatter.
Rank up. Okay. We got that to fin. Okay. You ranked up at least. Problem is we have a second one to rank up. We cannot rank it up. We do not have the cards. Okay, well. Unlock potential. It was devil type with 9 dice. Okay. And outlines my character in black and 10% MP for those nearby. Well, if you ever wondered what the Ren looks like, fully pitch black is what we look like. New Inkwell note out? New Inkwell note out. Okay, let's go check that out. Gonna replace these summons real quick and we'll pop open a tab with the Maplestory news. Maplestory news. Okay. Pop this out to over here. Inkwell note. Firefox visual to the Maplestory thingy. Oh. Boom, boom. Alright. I'm gonna have to move this over to this screen actually. Okay, Inkwell's note. Bop, 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 bop. Okay. Okay, so they're talking about the fact that there was a lot of bad server issues,
Dance.
which I don't think anybody can really say otherwise. It was not great.
Scatter.
I gotta replace my summons. Good old summon replacement. Okay. Okay. More stable updates. Well, I mean, sure. I'm not gonna complain about that. Yeah, okay, so they're literally saying, we're gonna improve stability, or try our best to. Can't really complain about that, can't really say anything bad. Oh. Second quarter in 2026. So, pretty much confirming that our test realm is coming pretty soon.
Dance.
Like, sure, not within, like, the first quarter of this year, but I'm not going to complain about that. Having a test realm is very nice. And actually being able to test stuff, so this will be very good. Can you tell that Ride or Die is going nowhere, by the way, but the fact that I still see LeBay in all these screenshots? Yeah. Ride or Die ain't going anywhere. We're getting another Ride or Die. Okay, so macro accounts, botting accounts, and abusive accounts. Keep trying to ban cheaters. I mean, sure. I can never complain about trying to ban cheaters. It's just a net positive for everybody if they ban cheaters and hackers and all that BS. When the drop rates aren't the correct drop rates or are imbalanced, they are talking about that. Okay.
Dance.
I mean, as long as they fix the drop rates and, like, you know, it stops being such a constant thing. Like, there's been too many drop rate BS things in recent memory that are too back-to-back. So, hopefully they just get better at this. Frequency of... Oh, so there's going to be more Sunny Sundays that have the 30% off and 30% boom reduction.
And split the heavens.
Releasing on June 17th, though. June 17th, so not anytime soon. Oh, wait. That's saying nothing, because we already knew that was happening, because the Crown update was happening, and we saw that on their... Challenger World they were doing that, so I guess for us it'll just be not only a Challenger World exclusive like buff where we're getting Sunny Sundays every other weekend it seems, but might just be a thing for all of GMS. Can't really complain, I mean, whew, I wish it was earlier in this, but that's fine. Okay, so they're gonna keep updating that. On-site events. Ah, the MapleCon stuff. Classic World. There's a video. Okay, well, I don't care about the video. Oh. So there's gonna be a test area for Maplestory Classic that exists. Interesting.
Splinter.
Didn't expect that. There's also an closed online test. Around 2 weeks, somewhere early April 2026. 5,000 select to get. Wow, okay, this is a small amount of testers. Okay, well, I don't really care about Maplestory Classic that much, so it is what it is. Things being prepared. Game systems. Mac OS support. Don't care about that. Multiple language support. That's interesting. I don't... That is kind of crazy that they're adding extra languages to the game, though, because, like, this game has a lot of text to translate. Like, an absolute metric ton. So that's kind of crazy to think they're adding other languages to this game, but it's cool for those people. Hopefully, you know, their AI translations aren't too bad. Because we all know they're using AI for that, because there's no way that it's just being hand done by a person. Be there forever. Okay. Game content. CSL and Shine class. Second mastery node introduced quality of life improvements and refined the early story and shared quest progression issues. March 18th, 2026. So next month for a lot of that stuff. Well, not the month after next month, I should say, because we're not technically into the next month yet here. We're still in January.
Splinter.
Pop my buffs here. Okay. A Shine Cat. We're also preparing a Shine class, which will provide a new combat experience. Please look forward to it. Oh, so it's Arrow or whatever is coming out. We're gonna have 2 GMS exclusive classes? Man. That's some crazy stuff going on there. We are preparing collaborations with various external IPs that Maple players are interested in. Okay, well, at least it's talking about the crossover events. I don't know if we'll get both of them, but at least they're talking about it, so we're at least getting one of them for either... the hell is it called? One Punch Man or the... Why am I forgetting the name? Whatever. The 2 ones that we talked about. The Freerin collab. And then, yep. And the gift is 2 bag growth potions. Symbol selector for 100 single symbols. 3 sword coupons, so 90 fragments. 300 fragments just straight up. 20 XP node stones. 30 mystical familiar cards. 10 VIP boosters, 500 advanced EXP vouchers, and a couple cosmetics here with the part-time stuff. So a mop, mushroom out uniform, and slime uniform, and the part-time job hat. This will be available on January 30th, so today's reset. Or tomorrow's reset? No, I think, yeah, this is today's reset. This should be available right now for the Inkwell gift. And the Maple Administrator NPC. Alright. Free gift stuff. I mean, let's be real, the outside of the gift, there wasn't really too much said, just them saying like, yeah, we're going to keep working on the stuff we're working on. Here's the plans for some of the major content, like the PTR and Classic and all that. It's an Inkwell note. We get a gift. I can't complain. The Maplestory direction has been pretty positive. So... don't know how I want to go about claiming those fragments, because I want to use those fragments on upgrading all my characters to get them at least M1 through M4s on all my 260s, just to see them. I'm gonna wait to do the kanna's one, because the kanna's one, I don't even know if I have the stuff max or kanna, actually. I don't even think I can upgrade.
Splinter.
Because I know for my Aaron it's pretty big. I think I'm gonna use some of it on Aaron.
Splinter.
Okay, close that. But yeah, Inkwell Note. Always happy to see those because they always mean gifts. And in this case, familiar reroll cards. So I need to decide what I'm going to do with those familiar reroll cards.
Dance. One with all. A drop in the sea.
Yeah, I mean, the 390 fragments is quite a bit of a boost for people. Nothing to complain about. What I want to see here is party boss. Oh, okay, I guess they finally filled up that group that was trying to recruit for the Vihila mission for Genesis Pass.
Splinter. Dance. Dance. Splinter. Splinter.
Alright, I've messaged Billy that he has free stuff from the Inkwell's Note. My job is done. Yeah, because this character is already farming, so I don't really need to care about its familiar setup, because it's going to be fine. Yeah, because it has 30 boss, 6 attack, and 20 boss, and then 30 boss. Like, that's... Sure, I could get 40 bosses, and it would be better, but I'm not going to complain about this, so I don't really need to reroll that. It already has its 100 drop fam, so, like... Chances are, if it's going to get a 120... or 110% drop fam, well, it'll just happen from farming, so I'm not really worried about that. Oh my god, I don't have enough. I'm out of cards! I'm actually out of cards, this is crazy. We got one shot here. Will he upgrade?
Splinter. Splinter.
Okay, I believe in you, little guy. You can upgrade. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, it did!
Splinter.
Damn! Did not expect that, not gonna lie. Thought for sure it was a failure. Oh! 12% MP in defense. Okay, useless. If all my familiars on the list have the same type, dice total -2, final multiplier 2.x. Well, 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 we finally have a good, finally have a good one, honestly. I will not complain about that one. That is a good one. We will be able to replace one of our familiars with that. Though what we're gonna replace with that, oh, same type though.
Dance.
But they're undead and not humans.
Scatter.
And that's not element.
Make way. With all my heart.
Not looking good on the next area having any undeads. No, so we need to finish. We need to get a set for this area if we're going to use that one. Don't have that many cards that are actually undead that are good for that.
Scatter.
If only that was elemental instead of type, would have been perfect. So I have good setups for that element, but just not that type, because I don't have undead cards. And I have no realistic way of farming that. Once I level up out of this, I'm gonna be gone from the undeads. But that's 2 full levels, so surely we get some, right? We'll see what happens.
Splinter. Scatter.
Da 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 da.
Dance. You can always run. Dance. Splinter.
Didn't expect to see an Inkwell note today. But people were saying it was time for another one to come out, so. As these are just kind of predetermined that they come out and give us rewards.
Make way. Years uncounted.
Oh, that's the anti-potion one.
Splinter. Scatter.
How many is that? 21. Alright, we're almost done these, and then after we're done these Sasori's, I can just pop boosters to my heart's content. Oh yeah. Right here for... where is it? Not a Vernian room. What the heck am I looking for? There you go. Get the ticket, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. I still find it dumb that if you log out, that ticket resets its kill count. Weird GMS exclusive thing. Oh, I guess the big thing, actually, you know, I kind of didn't think about it, but they did announce a new class in the Inkwell note. I guess that's pretty big news. Oh, whoops.
Splinter. Splinter.
You just need regular sword. Well, there's not many ways other than grinding to progress that one. And it's your best time to grind for it because you're getting double the drop rate you normally would. Yeah, 390 fragments is nothing to scoff at. That is a lot of progression for early game. Level 19 Soul Janus, congrats, congrats. I need 485. 485 fragments to get to level 20. Even the gift would not be enough for how many fragments you need. What'd I say that wasn't funny, Starry?
The sword sings. The heart cuts. Splinter. Splinter. The sword sings. The heart cuts.
You need to grind harder. Well, I'm not saying you have to grind harder. I'm just saying the best way to get sword is to grind right now. Because you're getting double the drops if it does drop. So it's like literally the best time to do it if you were going to grind for it. Come on, game. Let me up jump. Yeah, that is 3 fragments in the same little area. Holy moly. And some fragment drops, to say the least.
Dance. Splinter. Splinter. Splinter.
At the end of the day, pretty much everybody always needs mesos. There's always something you need in Maplestory. We never have enough of everything.
Dance. Splinter. Dance. The sword.
Okay, so we have 30 more minutes of farming, and then we're done on the server for farming for today.
Scatter. Splinter.
I wonder how many people actually play on GMS. Like how big the server is of players. I guess I could check the Steam charts to just see how many people would just play on Steam alone. And that would give me at least like an idea. Steam charts, Maplestory.
Splinter.
12,000 peak. About 10,000 playing. Okay.
Splinter.
And I can safely assume that there's way more of that play off of the Steam version with the actual launcher. It's quite a bit of player base, honestly.
Crimson Spray.
There's probably like 30,000-40,000 player base or something like that, I would guess. I can't imagine that Maplestory on Steam has half the player base.
You can always run.
What is the highest game being played right now? Counter-Strike still has the highest peak or current players. Let's see. Terraria is still standing strong with the new update.
Splinter.
Damn, Baldur's Gate still has 54k playing right now, currently. That's crazy. Man, you come to realize that there's not many games that get played, like, have a high player count on Steam. Because, like, as soon as you go down to 7,000, you're, like, 150 spots. Like, you're in the top 200 of games. For, like, 7k players right now, which is crazy.
Splinter. Dance. Splinter.
Holy moly, I'm looking at the Reddit and man, I feel bad for this guy. So an angler company, he didn't know you could skip floors with 1,000 envy as a robot, as the little robot stages. So he would literally struggle to do some of the weeks with the double tap because of the fast robot, and just hard struggle to do it. Alright, well, at least he learned. Helpful for his future, you see, doing of it. Up to 42 fragments.
You can always run.
Let's pop this burn, or this VIP booster, get that going.
Splinter.
I have to rebuff in the middle of this, aren't I? Or no, I won't. 0 bubble minute, and this has not hit 60 yet. These are not sub 60, so should be fine. Man, I am just getting fragments. So I looked away, looked back, there's another fragment that spawned for me. It's like crazy. Oh, come, why do I always have this straggly little floor over here? I need to put you like this. I need to put you further to the side, because you are causing issues by me missing that mob. Rebuff up for the final 30 minutes of farming.
Splinter. Splinter.
I really wish every spell in this game was usable in the air. It's so awkward when you try to use some spells and you're like, oh yeah, this can't be used in the air. But it's like, there's not that many of those spells left in the game, so it's more confusing when it happens to you.
My heart. My cutting edge.
I do not mean to press this. Oh, I had to press F, and then realized F was on cooldown, and then I was at the time, and then I was holding my D key down, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. Oh, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Queen Tuna Portal's the only thing that can like spawn that I actually need to use that for, so we are fine.
Years uncounted.
Yay, and that cleans up those darkness mobs.
Splinter.
Wow, they actually uploaded a 5-second video for the CS Stella Sun skill. Oh man, it looks cool. looks good. I like it. I don't really play CS:GO though, and I don't ever plan on playing it, but I'm not mad. The fact that Arrow's also coming out, we aren't very surprised considering they were already releasing one of the Shine classes. So that pretty much guarantees every Shine class comes out for EMS at one point or another. Or I at least assume they're all going to be Shine classes for their distinction. Maplestory M exclusive classes. Errol, Sia, and Eo Archer. I see.
Splinter. Dance. You can always run.
So we get another spear class, a one-handed spear. So it's going to be a shield class. Interesting. Well, I guess technically it could be a one-handed spear and you'd still use a secondary that isn't a shield in GMS, but by the time he comes out, actually, the new system will be out with secondary, so yeah, he probably isn't a shield class. Because we'll have that new secondary that upgrades with us by the time he releases, I assume anyways. I can't imagine they're releasing him before the Crown update comes out.
The sword sings. The heart cuts.
Hello, Nick. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you been doing?
Always run.
How's your Maplestory experience been going? Yeah, there's been a lot of good stuff. Inkwell note with not too much announced, like some classic news. They're having an online playtest, etc., etc. I don't really care for the classic stuff, but that's just me. The fact that Arrow... Oh. Awkward timing. Yeah, you can... Yeah, very unfortunate timing on that, because I go over and look at it, and I'm like, oh, he just came in as it had already started 5 seconds ago, so there's no way I can delay it or do anything at that point. It's already going. It'll be out soon enough, though. And we can yap a bit. Welcome back, Nick. But yeah, as I was going to say before you got the unfortunate ad timing, I'm pretty surprised that the new class got announced. Like, that we're getting Arrow. That was something I didn't really expect to be announced in the Inkwell note. Like, sure, it's not like, it's coming out tomorrow type of thing, but the fact that they're actually working on it and it is planned to just be added.
Dance.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be a one-off thing, but it seems going forward we just expect that all the Maplestory M classes come to
Sword
Maplestory
sings.
Global.
The heart cuts.
So at the moment, we can assume that there's going to be 3 GMS exclusive classes in the future. Oh boy.
Splinter. Years
And then outside of that, like, there wasn't too much said. It was just stuff that we kind of knew, like, a lot of fluff, some people would say. Like, there wasn't really much said. Like, oh, we want to have less downtime, better patches, test roams coming, and stuff like that, which is just like, yeah, that's stuff you'd expect. It doesn't...
You can always
Saying that doesn't really change much, you know? It's like, you have to actually show that in results. But it's good. The gift was pretty big. Like, I'm not gonna complain about the gift. There was some nice rewards. Hayato Kanna most? Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that too. I want to see... The Kanna remake looks absolutely insane. In terms of just, like, gameplay-wise, just being the simplest class to play, probably. Or at least it doesn't look like it's going to be super hard to play anyways. We'll have to see. I don't think it'll be on the level of Ren, because, like...
Splinter.
It's kind of hard to reach the level of Ren in simplicity for any other class. But that's very exciting. Which one are you more excited for, Nick? Or you want to make a Hayato or a Kanna? Or do you already have one and you're going to level the other one up? And get the event rewards? I'm personally just going to use my current Kanna and get the cosmetic rewards. I don't really care about the other rewards because I already have, like, most of that stuff. Like, sure, there's a bit of extra, but eh. Regarding more fragments than anything else. Well, you always need more fragments, so... Unless you're sorry.
Splinter.
But if you're at Sari's level, the game's a very different game at that point. Hayato since it's only 200? Yeah, it makes sense.
A world died.
My Hayato's also only 210, but I only really care about the Kanna. I guess I could claim the top rewards and do it on the Hayato if I wanted to. Food for thought. I'll see what the rewards are for the upside, like the top side of the rewards. Because I don't really care to play Hayato. I've never cared for that aesthetic.
The sword sings. The heart cuts. The sword sings. The heart cuts. Splinter.
Would you end up hyperburning, Nick? With your Sekiro hyperburn coupon? Or did you not log in enough to get it? It's an Aaron now, 235. Ooh, nice. Yeah, if that was before the 2-minute patch, I'd been like, oof, have fun with that. But now, I actually really enjoy my Aaron again. Which is kind of dumb, because it literally, like, just went back to being what my Aaron was before all the changes.
Splinter.
The only thing I'm not sure about Aaron is if we get a change to our up jump in the patch with the, well, I would call it the first adversary patch, but it's kind of weird because we had the first adversary, but we didn't get that balance patch. Use the 2 free magmots now or save them. How long do we have to claim the gift till? Let me go look at that. Because that'll influence a lot of what I'm about to say here. I think we'll note, scroll all the way to the bottom here. You have till the February 12th. So after the patch. I would wait to see. Because, like, ideally you use them for the hard levels of 255 to 260. Because that takes the most time, right? Or you use them to boost yourself up to get access to the XP faster for the higher monster parks. You can do it either way, right? But the fact that it's till the 12th of February to claim these, I would wait and see if there's a hyper burn for Hayato. Already claimed, but don't know when to use. Oh, well, either way, it doesn't really matter if you claimed it or not. I don't think it changes the date because they're probably just going to expire on the 12th either way, since they probably follow the event rules. But what I'm saying is wait till the 4th to see, or the 3rd at least, for the patch notes to see if Hayato and Kanna get a hyper burn. Because if those don't, then I would definitely save them to get the character some levels there. Because your hyper burn is going to level up 5 times and be doing monster perks, right? So I would save them for the hard levels on the non-hyper burn character if Hayato and Kanna don't have a hyper burn event with them for their thing, which it doesn't seem like they will, but who knows? We'll get all the details for that when the patch notes come out. And another reminder to everybody, most of the events, except for very few, are all ending this week, so make sure you claim and use all the resources on your characters. They will all expire on 2/4, no matter what. You got any VIP boosters? You got any like random items that you could be using that are gonna expire? Just pop them and use them if they're gonna expire. No reason to save the items because they will just poof. Even if you don't have the best use case for them, just pop them. There's no reason to save them. I wonder if they're, because they said they're going to increase the frequency of Shining Star Forces. I wonder if they're going to follow the exact same route as what the Challenger World is going to have. So it's every second week, you literally get a Shining Star Force. Because at that point, like, you'll always be able to tap on event. You have a week of downtime at most. And then at that point, it's just like, yeah, tap or do cubing, whatever you want to do. You never have to really wait for events because there's always going to be an event to do it on. which is what I kind of hope they do, but I don't think it'll be that frequent. Who knows?
Scatter. Dance.
That's also probably the reason why it's going to take till 6 months for it to come out, because that's the crown update. And my face is just like, yeah, they're just leapfrogging off that system and using whatever tech they introduced with that to use it.
Dance.
14 trillion XP day today. Nice, nice, Solly. Keep up the good work. Slowly but surely inching your way towards the goal of 295.
Dance.
Unfortunately, I don't know how much XP... Your XP is going to drop off a cliff after this event is done, I feel like. But we'll have to see how much you're actually making a day. Because at the current rates, you got like 2 weeks till you hit 294. After you hit 294, if you were able to keep up the exact same rates, it'd only be like a month and a half-ish to hit to 295. But we all know that the XP rates are about to drop off a cliff, so obviously this is not sustainable. So it's going to take longer than that. But you might actually make it in time if you keep up all this stuff to get to 295 while before the crown update. I think, right? This crown update should be happening around July, August. 4 or 5. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely doable. So already be in the new zone, ready to go. Unfortunately for the entirety of GMS, I don't think anybody's going to be clearing the new bosses that come out.
Scatter.
Considering in that time frame, I don't think we're getting that much power in terms of even if they get the new drops. Without B-Pod or some other form of item power, we are having some rough times. I guess they will have the new summon though, and the new summon will do a lot during the crown update. So that's a big boost in power. We'll have to see. Maybe they can clear. It's definitely getting to the point though where damage is going to be a problem for GMS for people actually being able to just clear the newest content.
Splinter. Splinter.
How many 300s exist now?
Splinter.
There are 22 300s in the entirety of GMS. That's crazy that there's only 22. About to be 23, actually. And 24. There is actually a competition, a very close competition between the next two people. It's either going to be a Kaiser that hits 300 or a Night Lord that hits 300 next. One of them is at 95.87% and the other one's at 94.11%. Which is quite the gap, all things considered, but next place is at 74%, so, you know.
The sword sings.
There's a race for 23rd in the world.
Dance.
I guess I could just click on them and see what their XP is and see if they're going to hit 300 anytime soon, and then that's answers my question of if it's a race or not. This guy... What the fuck? Something a little sus going on here, I'm gonna say.
Dance.
His average daily XP is 42 trillion per day. Somehow I feel like that's not right. Something's not quite right. Unless the reg servers can actually just pull that off normally, then holy shit is our XP rate gimped on our servers. If 42 trillion is just normal for people on reg servers to be grinding at, then yeah, we're a bit slower. Gotcha. Let's see, what's the other guy doing? The other guy's only at 24 trillion. Let's see, what about the other ones? This is another Scania person. This guy's got 24 trillion. I'm seeing a 29 trillion there, 16 trillion on this person, 20 trillion. Yeah, okay, so the 42 trillion guy is definitely some sussy things going on right there. Because everybody else is at best like 20, sometimes higher, sometimes a bit lower. For all these people, 25 trillion on this Night Lord. But nobody's come close to the 42 trillion per day. Doesn't make any sense.
Splinter. Scatter. Dance. You can always run. Splinter.
Oh shit, I maxed out on my thing. I'm terrible. I didn't pay attention. Alright, we'll have some boosters for tomorrow.
Scatter. Splinter. Splinter.
Alright, now we get to go open some Kazakh's fragments and see what happens there. Oh, I guess we also got some tween tuna bags and all that stuff. Got a couple things to open up, so we'll check that out and see what we get.
Dance.
Alright. Into town we go. Oh, I have the Planet Twin thing. Well, it doesn't matter. We can use that tomorrow. Boom. Pop these XP tickets and pop open all these boxes. Power Elixir, Power Elixir, Power Elixir. Solarita, Solarita. Power Elixir, Power Elixir. Oh no, XP, XP. Okay. 2 Solaritas, which, whatever. Some decent XP, 2 vouchers, so I'm not going to complain about that. We're now up to 73% of this level. Almost level 284. We've got the Plunge Kings to do on Sunday when I rent the gear to do the Black Mage and all that stuff. So we got a lot of things to do on Sunday. Sunday is going to be a big day. 27 of these node stones to open. Okay, sort this by type. Let's see, is there anything else in here I need to use? Doesn't matter to use that right now. That's good, that's good. These boosters are here, okay. Alright, let's go to Ride or Die. Claim, yes, thank you. Participation rewards. Have I claimed everything from here? No, I have not claimed this. And then this is the dumb thing. Oh, can you claim it? No. Cannot be claimed in the challenger room. You freaking bozos, why did you even, like, do that? Alright, now we hold some spacebar down with our handy dandy weight, aka calculator. And we just see what we get. Oof. What am I actually looking for from this thing? I guess gold coins and like... speed potions and stuff like that? I don't really know what I'm looking for at this point. It's not like if I get more of these tickets, it'll be any use for me. I have 61 and I'm already level 6, so, you know, I got extremely lucky with upgrading my ring. We are getting a shit ton of those... what the heck are these called? Extreme Growth Potions, that's the name. Too many potion names, man. Oh, that's right, I can't click out of the window to do anything else. Well, it is what it is. Let's see, do we get anything special? So far, we have not hit anything. I guess a drop well, another drop potion on this server wouldn't be that useful. It would be more useful on the other server to use it. Because then that's an additional Black Mage attempt to get. Potentially a good reward from it. So far, a whole lot of nothing. 7 Extreme Growth Potions, though. I am farming the shit out of Extreme Growth Potions, is all I gotta say. It is a crazy amount. And with that, we are done that. Okay. Pretty underwhelming week for the Kazakh fragments. We didn't hit any of the Mega Rare loot table with 50 of them, which is like, usually we'd at least hit 1. So pretty disappointing for that, but I'd say I've been very lucky overall with this, so I can't really complain. And hiccups. I love hiccups. There's only one, you don't have to press enter. Okay. That's done. Oh god, we gotta use like 1,000,000,000 of these. Yeah, let's hold down B while we do this. Some symbol selectors, 1,000 EXP vouchers. Dooba doo doo ba doo ba doo ba doo boo. Doo 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 doo. Using up the bags, using up all the stuff. Oh yeah, because this is not a town area, of course not. Sacred symbol. Slash claim and copy paste this because I have to do it twice. I have to do this not just on this server, but the other server too, so this copy paste can mega value today. Pap. Vellum, okay. Pap. 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 Get rid of the pap souls. So out of this event, with my boxes, I was able to make 4 Vellum souls and 2 Magnificent Darknell souls. Not bad if I say so myself. Not bad. Which one do I want to give symbols to? Honestly, Shangri-La. 68 use, yep. Alright, that's that done. Wait. Let's just complete all the daily stuff on here. Do I get to do the daily stuff right now? No, I don't, actually. Should get the other stuff done on the other server, honestly. Come back to the server later. The Kronos! Let's go on the kanna. Well, let's see what we get. Back to the spacebar technologies. Into Ride or Die we go. Whoops. One too many scroll wheels up and down there. Boom, claim this, thank you. Pop this. And back to handy dandy spacebar technology, as always. Oh, we got one of the mega things. Another drop potion. Okay, so that means the Kinesis gets another drop potion for Black Mage. So the Cadena has a Black Mage potion, the Kinesis has a Black Mage potion, and the Ren has a Black Mage potion. So we've got a lot of Black Mages to do. Oh, and we got another chance at getting a level 6 Ring Restraint. Nice. Honestly, with the 5, I don't really expect us to get it, but with 25, you know, like you at least have some taps, so there's potential. That's been 2 mega rares on the server. I'm happy that I'm hitting the mega rares on this one though, because the server is the one that, at least if I hit them, I have a better chance of being able to use them in some shape, way, or form. We have 14 more attempts. Will we hit another mega rare? It hits some pain. Oh, speak and you shall receive. Alright, 45 attempts. 65 attempts to try and get this to rank up. Holy moly, we are just hitting that. It's giving me a lot of attempts. Hopefully we hit level 6, I guess. It is only a 1% chance, so this is not great odds, but it's giving me a lot of attempts to try and hit it, so we'll make do. Hopefully I can hit a couple souls out of these boxes, though, because I still need to transfer those over to the Kinesis, because Kinesis is still not magic attack 3%. Okay. Pap. Let's get that out of the way. Pap. 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 Please. Magnificent Magnus. Alright, alright. Okay, that's good. Good odds. Good odds. Alright, alright. Wait. Yes, I would like to use this. Yes, I would like to use this. Yes, I would like to use this. Failed. 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 It's only a 1% chance, so, you know. We just gotta hope in the heart of the cards, as some would say, that it works out. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we get lucky? Gave me a lot of chances. We're not out yet, but we've definitely made some headway into the chances here, and it's not succeeded yet, so... Oh, I actually ran out. Okay. Well, I tried 65 attempts. It didn't work out. Not too unsurprising considering it's a 1% chance. We'll keep at it though, if, you know. We got another set of 50 coming up. Well, I say set of 50. 50 attempts to get more grindstones. Might work out, might not. We'll have to see what happens. Sacred symbols. What are we going to use them on for the Cadena here? Guess I could use them on Odium. Catch that back up. Slowly but surely completing the symbols. The pieces of Exodia will complete. Which I think by the time Crown comes around, I will be done most of these symbols to level 11 or be very close on them. So that also increased my damage for those bosses respectively by 20%. Which is kind of crazy, but a very nice addition. Okay, that's that done. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Odium combined with equipped, yes, yes. Okay, 53 coins, use those. Silver coins, we use those. Use up the bags we got. Stream growth potions, we're just using on the Cadena. I don't really care to send those around. XP vouchers. XP vouchers. XP vouchers. Is there somebody I want to use these on? Not particularly. You have a hyper burn coming up. You're already 260, you're 260, you're 260, 260. Hyperburned. Might work on you eventually. Potential hyperburn in the future. Not touching you. Yeah, these 1000 XP coupons I can just use on whatever, so we'll just use on this Cadena, why not? Doesn't do much, but every little bit helps. These I don't need to worry about too much who I'm using them on, because we have the weekly that's going to be handling most of its problems. That's that. Okay. Do I want to do the dailies now, or do I want to just come back tomorrow and do the dailies and do some other stuff off stream after? I think I'm going to end stream for now, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with some more Maplestory as always. Gonna be doing more dailies, doing some bossing, the good stuff as usual. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. If you're not already following on Twitch, give me a follow on Twitch. If you're on the YouTube side of things, give me a like and a sub over there. And if you want to join the Discord, here is the link. Are we done with the impromptu, like, attempt to burp, attempt to, like, cough, whatever the hell that was trying to be there? But, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with some more content. As per usual, may RNG favor you better than it does me. And may you have a good rest of your day, night, or evening, wherever you are. Bye-bye!